All right, so this is Mr. Heath. You saw one way to find the answer to the old man challenge of walking 4/5 of a mile in 1/4 of an hour. I want to show you a more visual way that might help for students that might struggle with the algorithm that can be kind of confusing with, all the fraction bars and whatnot. So let's go ahead, take a look. And so once again, this was a challenge. The old man walks 4/5 of a mile in 1/4 of an hour. What is this rate of travel in an hour? So, another way besides using sort of all that division algorithm is we could use a number line. Yes, a very basic number line here. We're going to use that number line to sort of represent the 1 hour. Okay, so we go here, 0, because remember, let's say this was an hour. If you ain't got none of the 4 pieces, because remember we broke it into 4 pieces over here. So that's what we're modeling over here. So I'm going to put a 2 over 4 here and have a 4 over 4 here. So notice 0 of an hour, so 0 of 4. And let's go to 1/4 of an hour. If I add another 1/4, it's going to be 2/4 an hour. Let me add another 1/4 to that 2/4. Hey, 3/4. So we have 3/4 there. If I add another 1/4, you can see. So you can kind of see the pattern here. But notice, let me get a different color dry marker. 1 second to really point this out. All right. So I had to get a different color dry marker here to point this out. So notice where we have no time started, 0 of it, and then we have between that, let me do that a little better. We have the time between these here. Well, how far did he go? 4/5 a mile. Remember, the old guy goes, let's get it right here. He goes 4/5 a mile and 1/4 of an hour. So notice, I've said 1 hour, 4/5 of a mile. Well, then what if he goes another 1/4 of a mile? Another 1/4 of an hour. If he goes another 1/4 of an hour, is that going to be another 4/5 of a mile? And let's say he goes another 1/4 of a mile. Getting close to almost 1 mile, 3/4. So now he's at 4/5. All right, let's go over here. And now he's finally went 1 full hour, 4/5 here. So let me erase this. So now let's go ahead and combine all of these. Remember, that's the first 15 minutes. You can put 15 minutes just to let you know. That's 4/5. Okay, 4/5. And then another 15 minutes. Let's erase it. So another 15 minutes, remember, you're going to go. That's 4/5. Another 15 minutes, 4/5. Another 15 minutes, 4/5. And if you don't know by now, 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 60 minutes, or you guessed it, 1 hour. All right, so okay. Well, the denominator never changes, because really 4/5 is just 1/5 plus 1/5 plus 1/5 plus 1/5. Okay, but we're not going to do all that. It's going to go ahead and go 4/5. So 4/5 plus 4/5 plus 4/5, 4/5. What did it stand at? The 5 doesn't change. These pieces do. 4 set to 4, 16. So I hope that makes sense there, okay? None of the time he spent walking yet. Then he spent 1/4 of an hour walking. Well, that's 4/5 of a mile, as I said, the original thing. So now we are left with, I'm going to erase this work here. So you can always pause whenever you need to. So I'm going to go here, and I have that. Well, that's an improper fraction. So let's do the old Tiger Wood, do a wind up on that one. How many sets of 5 are there in 16? There are 3. Oops. And then of the 5 pieces, how many is left over? There are 1, because you remember 3 sets of 5 is 15. I have 16. The difference of 16 and 15, 1. And that's why I go there. All right, so it looks like using my number line model thing, I can still figure out the correct answer, which is that the old man travels, I don't know why I put hours. The old man travels 3 1/5 mile in 1 hour. All right, I hope that visual representation helped a little better. And that's the answer for the quiz for September the 26th.